Good evening. My father was unable to attend, so he sent me in his place. Luke Whitford.
Is this a joke?
Not at all. My father is currently in London, engaged in crucial negotiations and couldn't leave on such short notice, so he sent me.
I don't do business with children. You're 16, 17 at most.
I am not a child.
If Whitfield couldn't be bothered to show up himself, the least he could have done was warn me so I didn't waste my time. Go home, little boy.
This isn't the right way. Listen, you don't want to do this. My father is not someone you want to cross.
Shut up.
Whatever they're paying you, I'll give you 5 times that.
Dead men don't need money, Englishman.
What do you want from me? Look, whatever issue is between you and my father, I know nothing about it. Let me go, all right?
What game are you playing?
I don't understand.
What kind of fool do you take me for? Why would Whitford hand over his only son to me? Unarmed, unguarded, completely defenseless? It was laughably easy to take you.
Sorry? It sounds like you're almost disappointed.
You can't possibly be this clueless a child.
I'm hungry. If you don't want me getting sick, you should give me better food. I have low blood sugar. If I don't eat properly, I get nauseous and dizzy.
You're alive. That's all I care about. A weak captive is less trouble.
Fine. I don't know what you want me to say. I know nothing about my father's dealings with you. He tells me nothing. He didn't know I went to see you. When I decided to meet you in his place, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing.
You think I'll believe that?
You're hurting me. I swear I'll tell you everything I know. It's the truth. I got the email by mistake. I didn't tell Dad about meeting you because I wanted to prove to him that I'm old enough to be part of the family business. You don't take me seriously. Do you think my father will be any different?
So here you are, just because you are a stupid, reckless child.
Can you tell me why you abducted me?
No.
Aren't you afraid of being the prime suspect in my abduction? There's an email. People know I came to see you.
We had a very public meeting in a very public place. There are plenty of witnesses who saw me leave before you and board a flight to Miami, where I stayed for a week. The president himself can vouch for my alibi.
So are you asking my father for a ransom? What did my father do to make you so angry? At least tell your men to give me something to eat, please. I don't feel well. I'm so hungry. Please.
Give the boy some decent food. He's no use to me dead. Bring me a bottle of whiskey, Vlad.
But you don't drink. You never drink.
You always did love stating the obvious, Vlad. Bring the bottle now. You gesellt me ist der West. What? What do you plan to do with the Whitford wheeze? You take me for what kind of man? Of course I wouldn't let a good opportunity pass. So, that means you'll use the boy? Of course I'll use the boy. Whitfield needs to be taught a lesson and repay what he owes you. It's not even about the money. No one plays me like that. Don't you think it's too cruel, involving a kid?
He's 23.
Hard to believe, isn't it? If I didn't know, I'd think he was 16 at most. He looks so innocent, I suppose.
Why the sudden interest?
He's interesting. Didn't cry once the whole past week. He's almost a perfect captive.
Is that so?
Yes. There was a wound on his face. From the way he breathed, it seemed his ribs were injured. I never gave such an order. You know what they usually look like. I know, but managing them well is your job. It won't happen again. Were you involved too? That's what I thought. Look, it only happened once. I know I shouldn't have done it, shouldn't have let it happen, but it was fucking cold out and I had a few swings of whiskey to warm up. I know it's no excuse. It certainly isn't. I know, it's just, there's something about that kid that unnerves all my men and I'm no exception. Are you saying you can't control your men? I'm saying I can't control them, especially concerning that boy. And that kid looks all beaten up, really pretty. Is that so? I'm disappointed in you, Vlad.
Roman?
I expect this kind of lapse in judgment will not happen again. It won't. I promise. Not good enough. Whitford's son is to be moved to the room adjacent to mine.
What? But that's a security risk.
Do you know what a security risk is, Vlad? It's my head of security being fucking distracted on the job. I promise I won't. Your promise isn't enough. Secure the room and move the boy. From now on, I am the only one who has access to the boy. Dismissed.
Thank you for the food. They fed me before bringing me over. Why am I here? Your men didn't bother to explain.
What makes you think I would explain?
Nothing, but I'd like to know. Please. I don't understand.
You really think a few soft words are enough to manipulate me?
I'm not very good at this, am I?
No.
Are you going to punish me for trying to manipulate you?
Go kneel in that corner, hands behind your back, and stay that way until 7 in the morning. No breaks, no bathroom, no sleep. Need I say, this room is under constant video surveillance. If you choose to disobey, you won't like the consequences. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Shh. You did well. Take care of it now. If I let go, you'll just fall.
I can't.
You can, and you will. I don't want you soiling your clothes and stinking up my room. Your clothes stink.
Of course they do. Your men wouldn't let me wash, and I have no other clothes.
Sleep. You're as bad at pretending to sleep as you are at scheming. Why are you here?
Why are you here?
This is my house. Everything in it is mine. You are not a guest here. I can come and go from any room as I please. I don't need to explain myself to you. I can do whatever I want.
I know what you want. I'm not stupid.
Then what do I want?
You want my mouth. Keep staring at it.
I'm not gay.
My ex-boyfriend didn't like guys either.
You sound almost as if you're trying to talk me into it.
You scared me half to death. Why would I want to choke on yours?
You have a very vivid imagination.
A safe word.
This might surprise you, but I actually don't like forcing others unless they enjoy it.
I don't like it you forced me.
That's not how I remember it.
I am not a strange person. Only strange people like this kind of thing.
Is that what nice people teach their children these days? What nonsense. Listen, kitten, what turns you on says nothing about who you are.
Don't call me kitten. I know what it means.
You don't mind me calling you those names, but now you're upset because of little cat?
I hate it when people use pet names they don't mean.
I'll keep that in mind, Sunshine.
Sunshine is no better than Kitty.
Your English is quite good.
I understand well enough, but I speak poorly. I don't understand. You're almost kind. You're not a kind man.
Why do you think so? Because I took away your freedom? Am I a bad person?
Your eyes are cold.
Cold eyes. And yet I was so good to you just now, letting you use me.
I didn't want you.
You practically begged me to use you, kitten. I'm just being a good man.
Good. Right.
Exactly. But I've changed.
I don't know what you think, but sex is a private matter for me.
You weren't so reserved last night.
Last night was a mistake. I'm not like that.
Like what? Like boy?
No, clearly I'm like boy. Look, you've got it wrong. I don't like that stuff. Really don't. I've had 4 boyfriends, never did anything like that with any of them.
I'm deeply honored then.
If you can't even tell your partners what you like, your relationships can't have been very good.
Your parents divorced when you were 8.
Yes.
My sources say you were the main point of contention. Your mother wanted custody, but your father won. He restricted her access to you. The divorce details are hard to find, but your father apparently claimed your mother was a bad influence, unfit to raise you. Why?
What? My father didn't like me being so close to her. Mom and I used to be best friends. One day he came home and saw me playing dress-up in my mother's clothes. He went ballistic. He said Mom of turning his son into a freak. The most ironic part is I didn't even like cross-dressing. It was just kids' play.
Freak? Manly, you think that makes you a freak?
Being who I am doesn't make me any less of a man.
Your personal preferences don't define who you are. And suggesting there's something wrong with not fitting traditional ideas of strength only shows you haven't fully accepted yourself.
I have an interest in men, and I'm proud of it.
Are you? Is that why you've been hiding in the closet? Or why you slick back your curls and dress like a boring middle-aged businessman? The first time I saw you, I saw a boy forcing himself to be someone else.
I hid in the closet because I don't have the world's most enlightened father, and my father happens to be a dangerous man with a temper. I dress like that to look mature, so bastards like you would take me seriously. Not because of some internalized homophobia. Not all gay men have to be flamboyant and effeminate.
But some are, and you seem to have a problem with that. You call me homophobic, and maybe you're right. But I think you're more conflicted about your own sexuality than I am. You say you're proud to be gay, yet you're afraid of looking gay.
You don't know me. You know nothing about me.
Hit a nerve, kitten? You know, you don't have to keep up appearances with me. You don't have to do anything. You can relax, darling. What happens here, stays here. You can relax, darling. You can.
Why are you doing this? Why? What do you want?
I want, of course. But that doesn't mean I'm lying. I won't judge you. I'm the last person qualified to judge anyone. You can relax, darling. You can. Shh. How about you sit on my lap, darling? You'll feel better.
Now what?
Now you're going to tell me who the real Luke Whitfield is. Not the one you're trying to be, but the real one.
So you can use it against me?
I have no issue with you personally, Curly. I have a score to settle with your father. He'll pay, not you.
Then why am I here?
True, I will use you to achieve that. But I can promise you that when this is over, you'll go home safely.
Why do you think I don't care what happens to my father?
Do you?
I don't hate him. I just don't know him. He's basically a stranger to me. So, if you're expecting me to spill his secrets, don't waste your time. You probably know him better than I do. You ask who the real Luke Whitfield is? The problem is I don't know either. I'm a people pleaser. I try to fit into every room I walk into. Looking back, maybe I tried to please my mother, tried to be what she wanted, then later tried to please my father, tried to be the strong, manly heir he wanted. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to be good enough. Don't know why I'm telling you this. Don't know why I'm sitting on your lap either. Do something evil, please. Feeling this good is creeping me out.
Maybe that is my evil plan. Хорошо, я буду там скоро. I have to go.
Off to do evil things, kidnap people?